For your children to learn and their teachers to teach, everyone inside school needs to feel safe. Tackling this safety issue is a group effort. Architects and safety consultants, state legislators, district administrators, and then some have to work together to get the job done. And this summer has been very busy for all those folks. Building security top of mind now more than ever. I got an exclusive look inside some local schools to see what's being done. Matt Slagle takes me inside Fruitport High School. The architect helped design the new high school, which happens to be his alma mater.
Trojans.
Since his days in Trojan Nation, safety-wise, things have changed.
Having adult eyes that have good visual control over the entry and into the vestibule and even back into the school. So this allows for staff members to see really all the kids at once at their lockers. This door actually can open and close this off.
Slagle says every design element here serves a purpose.
Public safety officers, they like the bit of wing wall out here if something ever were to happen, because there's something to hide behind instead of just a big open space.
The addition of bullet-resistant film, it provides an additional barrier. And we have been fortunate to have received some large state safety grants, a community that has supported a bond project.
The doors lock from the inside out and require electronic access. With the push of this button, the whole school locks down. These lights signal an alert no matter where you are in the building. Superintendent Jason Kennedy says the district takes a layered approach to security. That's why it just hired secure education consultants to complete a threat assessment inside every building. I met with CEO Jason Russell inside the halls of another one of his clients, Rockford High School.
As I was a Secret Service agent involved in law enforcement for about 20 years, have kids in school. I'm a parent, so I realized that probably could use some of my background to help schools be more safe and secure.
What is going well in here security-wise?
Yeah, so this is a very secure classroom. So the door is excellent. It's in a locked position, so they could go into lockdown very easily. There's a lot of space on the walls here that would provide some cover, concealment for students if you're in a lockdown situation.
Rockford and Fruitport, just two of the 1,000 schools right now on their waiting list.
And we've been busy really since, December of last year. We've probably assessed, 300 to 400 schools just since then, all over the state. Once again, about 100 districts so far.
Russell's company also keeps the pulse on the latest tech for schools too. Ionia Public Schools using those suggestions to make updates.
There is a steel door barricade right next to every door in our entire district. And then anybody, if there is a crisis or emergency, can pick the boot up and then secure their door.
This still looks like a school.
Yeah.
This still looks like a fun place to be.
Yeah.
A great place to be.
That's really what we need to remember too is, schools are about teaching and learning, and to be able to have a student come out here and sit here and work on something together and learn something, but feel safe at the same time. That's the driving force behind this.
So a lot of those security upgrades that you see, they come from state funding. After the tragedy in Oxford, the state legislature added $150 million to the omnibus bill for school security. This fall, that money will be split between every district in Michigan, with funding based on the number of students in every district. The state also funding optional threat assessments for every single school district through professionals like secure education consultants. The Michigan State Police Office of Student Safety also provided money over the summer.
Jenison was one of them. They received the maximum allowable of $250,000, and Jenison Public Schools are using those dollars to invest wisely in what we call access control systems, and then also exterior doors. What I think is clear is that we need to take a sustained approach to school safety. We can't let our guard down because we know that another Oxford or another Uvalde is potentially going to happen.
The Office of School Safety will host its first in-person trainings this school year. That will be for resource officers across the entire state of Michigan, and then behavioral threat assessments for districts.